Bitcoin is going to zero. Danger will You heard it here first. Bitcoin is going to zero.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome. Hopefully, you guys have a fantastic day. I've been having a fantastic, phenomenal birthday. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate you guys. I did miss on the morning market report, but I'm actually going in past by clicking that like button and, of course, sharing. Hopefully, you guys can do. And let me get started with you guys because you guys are fantastic. By the way, our trades are doing great. Round tripping on the last 25% on Bitcoin, still good. But that was a good double call, wasn't it? Let's get it. By the way, something is going on with the live stream. Let me show it to you right here. This is what YouTube is doing today for sure, but I already have worked the way around it. There you go. I have another screen right here just letting out the chat. So let's get it. I have a little bit of a delay here. All right. So I'll be a little bit more slow to answer. But other than that, guys, thank you so much for jumping in. Get it. And let's read you guys. So we have right here. Let's get with you guys. So we have Alexander G in the house. Welcome to jumping in. We appreciate you taking the time and spending here a little bit with us, with me. Alexander, really appreciate it. We also have Two Top in the house. Welcome. Great to have you. And Melissa. What's up, Melissa? Tell me. Who's there out there watching other streams? Let me know. Drink that juice. Awesome. Just kidding. Oh, but what a fun day was that? Yes, it wasn't. I mean, 2 days ago, wasn't it? That was Monday, right? Love it. All right, so it's gonna be a little while since I do revisit that joke. Happy day. Let's go. Brian Smith, what's up? The gang in the house. What's up? Baba Jazz, welcome, my friend. Great to have you here. WWF89, what's up? Also, Gary in the house. What's up? How is it going? Who else we got here? We also got, of course, double shout out to Gary. Let's get it. Let's get to the chart. Today's gonna be a little bit of a short setup. I have some cake. Oh man, I have some cake to go over. I love gold and cake, man. I'm gonna have a double cake. I'm gonna be uploading some images because my wife actually went and made, or not herself, but how do you call it? I mean, asked for, went to the store and did something for me, so that'll be a special thing. I still don't know exactly what's it gonna be. So I'm guessing something really funny. I think an inside joke or something. I don't know. I'll take a picture and send it to you. Today I have my normal, like, on the date birthday cake. I'm also gonna be uploading some images. Other than that, let's go to the chart and let's cash out some of those trades. Let's get it. Oh, what a throwback. That is the old outro. Maybe we can finish up with that one. I don't know. I really like,
You heard it here first. Bitcoin is going to zero.
Going to zero. I don't know. I kind of like the best, I mean, the new one. Let me know. Do you like one, the new one, or do you like two, the old one? Hey, Alexander, happy birthday! Thank you so much for that. Let me hit that like button. Really get it. $20. Oh, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. No need to really. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. Alexander, you being here, it's more than enough with me. It really fills my heart. Guys, you being here, it really fills up my heart, and I mean, it push me to keep doing what we're doing. Thank you so much for being part of this channel. Thank you so much for being part of this community. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Let's get one queen. Absolutely. Happy birthday, Gary. Happy birthday, Kelly. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you guys so much. Really, really. And Melissa, thank you. All right, let's go. Let's get it. Let's go to the chart prime. I mean, the Bitcoin chart. Let's go to the 4 hours and also back to the 30 minutes, right? This is where we left out. Remember, on the way down, taking at least 50% out. And then I was telling you, hey guys, you know, when I rather move my stop to entry, and then if we start losing the trend line somewhere around here, and why between there? Because we have a support and another support in here. So it looks like a very nice in point. So if I start seeing this bouncing back up, I will be jumping back in, even if that takes me out of the first one. Remember, we always said 25% left on that. All right, so let's go check that out with 30 minutes. For the 30 minutes, I did had my entry very clean entry. It was not perfect, but still, I mean, we needed to wait for some confirming. There we go. This is our first entry right here. Oh, come on, sorry, my bad. Right here, going a little bit underwater, coming back up, taking some 50% out, taking another 50% out of whatever it was left, so 75% out. Then we still have 25% in. Stop me out at profits because I moved my stop to entry. All right, and at this point, well, that last 25% just came back to me. Right, so no gains on that last 25. That's fine. Remember, we're trying to hunt for that Hail Mary trade. That's why we're leaving that 25% out there, right? Just in case it goes to the moon, we are riding that wave, all right? And well, what happens at that point? Let me just Control C and clean this up. Oh, much. Here it is. So basically breaking the trend line, breaking the trend, all right? Then looking for what's going on at this area. Same area that we were looking for. There we go. And finally, look at that. One of my favorite patterns, the free indicators. Look at right here, right there. So we are, let me pair this up like this. All right, let me make it a little bit smaller, this one right here, so we can fit it within the same screen. Here it is. So we are bearish. Yes, we know on the 4 hours. We're pushing upwards. We have our peak performance. Look at that peak performance, boy. Look at that right there. Love it, love it. And then, but we still have some strength on the bearishness, right? And then what happens? We lose the strength. We are reversing, going from bearish to bullish. And of course, as we have that flip on the ATX, one candle close. That is my interest. You can see I was 1, 2, 3 candles late, so basically 1 hour late. All right, and then we're right there, right here. There we go. My entry point somewhere in that length of that candle. I already have my setup going to the bullish setup, and look at this. As we push back up, that would have been your next entry. I know it's a little bit of a bummer because you would have entered right there, right? But be aware that we were on resistance. TP number 1 in here, TP number 2 right there. Look at that. We have Bitcoin ringing for our 2 taking profits and leaving 25% in. Remember, first candle, body and wick in the green. We move our stop to entry, and just so you guys know, I'm already at a bounce. Out of that trade. Important. Monday, I mentioned looking for a short in here. Alternative account, it's on a short right here. Okay, entry point, candle close in here. This is a quarter of a position, and right now it's still open. Right? If you're not into any trading in Bitcoin, that's fine. Don't worry, we're gonna have more opportunities in here. Let's go check that out on a clean chart in here. All right, so let's go somewhere, I don't know, right in this one here. Perfect. Look at that. We were expecting hitting some targets. All right, and then after those targets, flipping back around, and then our next target is gonna be 102. We are not in the 102, but something important is that we have not yet lost a possible trend line. I mean, if we ignore this low, but we hit this one, then the next 1, 2, 4, right in line with that support zone. Is it time to start taking some or entering some longs? I don't think so. Let me show you why. Yes, we're losing the bullishness. We're still bullish. We're losing it. We're losing the strength on the bullish. Means either ranging or falling. All right. So let's hope for some range. All right. And when are we going to be jumping up for that range? Well, that needs taken on the 30 minutes. Let's screenshot this. All right. I'm not going to screenshot it, but let's just leave this for the posterity, of course, on the YouTube video. Let me clear this up. All right. And we're going to be going to the 30 minutes. And right here in the 30 minutes, we're going to be applying the same thing. We're going to be looking for peak performance diamond. All right. And if we have pro plus, we're going to be looking, or even pro, we're going to be looking for a flip of the week. Be careful with that one, because we're going to be looking for this possibility. Why you should be careful with it? Because we could actually do a dead cat bounce to the 30 minutes and continue our way down to 102, 103, right? So be careful right there. JR in the team. What's up, bro? My gaming body in the house. How's it going, my friend? I just got off. Took my belt off. What are we talking about here? Then got it. Oh, certification. Let's get it. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Really get it. Trade intuition in the house. My other gaming body. How's it going? Great, bro. I round trip on Solana. No, really? Solana long, right? Got in at 185, limit at sell 198. Ooh, barely, my friend. All right. What should I do, OC? Should I long or not? Your profits, take something out. Even $1. If you are $1 on, $1 on profits, close at least 50% of that trade. Why? Let's actually go and check that out. All right, we have Solana. Oh, perfect. We were talking about that Solana entry, actually that Solana round trip. I believe that this was your round trip right here. I believe that you were at 30 minutes, if I'm not mistaken, based on the numbers that you gave me. So let's try to replicate that. So let's go along, and then your entry point. You mentioned your long is at long at 185. So let's go check that out. So 185 text, coordinates. Ooh, look at that, almost there. 185, like that. Yeah, take at least 50% out. At least 50% out. If you still go up, you're gonna make your money back, right? But still, like, we want to avoid this going really low. I mean, we're still not that. All right, good one, but we still don't have the bottoming pattern here. We are not going up. We don't have the diamond. All right, like we did in here. Could we get it? Yes, we can. But what if we don't have? I mean, what if we do this? Like, let me show you. Like, we have a big, huge order block right here. All right. So for me, it would make sense that you have your stop loss right there and a little bit of you stretch it out. Right. So what if, because we were aiming somewhere around 202, right? What if these things do that? All right. Let's try. It's gonna take you. This is gonna hurt. All right. So let's try to preserve capital at this point. You should be on profits. Take at least, at minimum, of 50% out, right? Again, this is not me forcing you, but yes, this is my opinion. So remember, as always, a disclaimer: your crypto, your decision. I'm just a guy on the YouTube, right? You don't have to listen to me. And this is just my opinion. Financial advice. We just need to say that. I round trip 02. No, really? Oh. All right, but here it is. My opinion would be take at least 50% out. Why? Because yes, I know you're gonna make like what, $5, $3, $10, $20. I don't know, $100 maybe for the best case scenario if your position is good. I mean, pretty big. But seems like we want to go in the red. So what if you get stopped out in here? Your gains, at least those gains that you made out of that 50, might be able to cover or at least take 75% out. I don't know, between 50 and 75% out, right? If this thing bounces, you're still gonna make money on that lower amount, which is fine because we're decreasing the possibilities for you to get wrecked, right? So we just need to be okay making less money, but we're making money, right? We're making money. Oh, ka-ching. Take some money out, right? Take it, protect your capital. You still need to be in the game. And then we're going to be looking for a possible re-entry right back in here, right? So we're going to be adding an alert at 181.18, all right? And of course, I'm going to be adding a trend line in here. possible. There we go. Long position around these areas. My stop loss needs to be right here below this area. So what I'm gonna be going, it is gonna be 1/4 right here. All right, and then center of this order block, another 1/4. So I'm gonna be dividing. I'm gonna be using 1/2. All right, divided into entries. This is why we need to preserve capital right here, right? Because we're gonna be hunting for the better, right? Important, very important. There is a good possibility that we just do it. If we do that, we might be able just to get out of here. So we're gonna be taking out 50% right as we are golden and moving our stop loss closer to entry, closer, not closing it, because we still want to not gamble this position, but still waiting for a possible confirmation of that of direction, right? Directional confirmation. Our entry is gonna be flip of the ribbon and diamond. Even if we get to the order block and we don't have flip of the ribbon or diamond, don't enter. Even if we are on the loud order block, right? Because we could be, I mean, look at that loud order block. It's 44, almost 50-50, right? Which means it can just cancel each other and disappear, right? Careful. Be careful with that one. My pleasure, Gary. My pleasure. My pleasure. And then we are aimed for 202. Let me check that out. Not quite a 202. Let's go over that. Yes, like a Hail Mary, but divide that into position. Let me just get rid of the previous analysis in here. There we go. I think this is going to be much better. And we're going to be aiming to the loud order block. But first entry, if we are able to catch this one, right? Remember, you're still going to be leaving 25% in here, right? And if it stops you out, well, it is what it is. But you're going to cover whatever the little dollars that you're making here, cover the fees for this stop, all right? What if this thing goes? We're going to be aiming at, yeah, no 202, but I would say rather a little bit lower, 195, all right? So that's going to be our next possible target. But in the middle, if you're able to take some profit, because now at this point your position is very, very small, if you're able to take some profits at 188, right? I don't know, 25, I mean 50% of that 25 left, you're able to. If your position is just too minimal, too small, well, at least move your stop to entry, and let's try to follow up on the next entry node, right? Remember that right here we could be making the spring. If you don't know what a spring is, let's go and take a look at Wyckoff, of course, our old friend Wyckoff. All right, and we're gonna be looking for, of course, pattern here, spring, right? So it could be either the spring, and what is gonna determine the spring is gonna be not actually the spring. I mean, we're gonna be trying to catch the actual bottom of the spring, and then maybe hold or re-enter, or actually do your entry if you want to wait for confirmation right here on this rebound or on this rebound. I like to have the first one. I know it's a little bit dangerous, but give a way better right there, right? So let's go check that out on Solana. Solana. Here it is, right? Look at the big picture. And for that, let's actually go to the 4 hours, right? 4 hours. Let's clear this up so we can see all of the noise. Coming down, we don't have the range. Maybe this is range to V shape. If recovery high, not higher than this one. 70 chances of ranging. Down. Up. Maybe that double bottom. Maybe even the spring right down here, right? Or even, look at that, at 171. So that's why I told you, the 30 minutes, even if we are on that entry zone, you don't have the peak performance diamond, you don't take it. Why? Because in the bigger picture, we have like a Wyckoff within a Wyckoff. We're gonna take a look at that. But in the bigger picture, our spring, come on, there we go. Our spring could actually come all the way down here, and then that's your re-entry, right? Or right here, your re-entry, like that, your re-entry. Right, like that. Just saying, This would be the worst case scenario, all right? I mean, hitting the supports. And, well, it also could be just breaking and continuing downwards. So that no, we don't have enough data. I believe it's going to be a reversal. Okay? I think that we're going to be making a little push at the end of the end of October. Now, if it's there, and despite we don't make a, I don't know, a historical high or anything like that, I think we're going to get that little surprise to the upside, all right? So that's why you see me hunting for the long, not really for the short. Bitcoin is another beast, right? But that's what I get. Hey, KDGD, what's up? Love Wyckoff. I do too. I do love Wyckoff too. All right, let's go take a look at other stuff. Like, for example, here is our setup for the short. I'm going to leave it open. 50% out now if you did took it. Move your stop to entry. And as you can see, I did not take it right away. It was on the 30 minutes. Let's go to the 30 minutes. Here we go. On the way back down, it was more like this. And well, let's just wait for the move. Right on the way down. Come on. There it is. On the way down. After that flip of the ribbon, here it is. So that's my intro right here. So as you can see, a little bit late, but still laid out very XRP. The long on XRP is still open, but we should be just into what, like almost nothing, like the same 25% out, right? Almost nothing, coming back to the support area where we're gonna be saying, hey, close it out, take that last 25% out, all right? Get the F out of there. Broken the trend line, broken the trend. Important, we are in the same Wyckoff. It's a range V-shape, 70% chance of ranging. Low, high, double top, low, right? The next one should be low. So get low, get low. We might have a little bit more downside on XRP. So if you guys are still within this position, remember, take money and run. Take your money and run. APT still not break out of the triangle. Still looking for that, although it had hit it once, hit it twice. I was still not looking. We're still looking for that definite breakout, right? If we're looking at our RSI prime, we still don't have tiny candles. We did get one in here, right? Which, I mean, you would have get it stopped out. Not that great. But in here, look at that. We're actually getting topped out on the bulls, and we're losing this strength rapidly. Look at that. So is it gonna hold? I just don't think so. Zero out of that trade. Right, zero out of that trade. And as we were expecting, taking that 50% out, perfect. It's up me out in that 50% out. It is what it is. And remember, we're still hunting for this 4.4 for a possible entry. It's not a blind re-entry, guys. Remember, the price action can get to my entry point. But if I don't have my flip of the ribbon, if I'm not looking, or if I don't have something like this with that peak performance diamond, not taking it. I'm just not taking it, right? Then what is up? God bless you. Great to have you around. Really appreciate you stopping by. Let's get it. All right. Let's go and finish it out with the crypto bubbles. COAI. Come on. We know who suggested that, right? Ivanova. Ivanova, where are you? In the house. What's up, bro? Oh man, come here, throw some golden nuggets in here, and you walk out of the show. Come on, that's not fair. We're trying to shout the audience here. All right, if somebody knows her, got to counter her or something like that, tell her that we're shouting her out. Thank you so much for that tip on COAI. It was like OC but inverted. That's how I remember the thing. Let's get it. Speed, happy birthday. Thank you, my friend. Really. Let's go check that out. COAI. There it is. In fact, we have it. What a pump and dump, right? So, perfect. We are resistance. This is not good at all. Not good. All right, we're not topping. It seems like we might doing this. Look at your money flow is rejecting. I think here it is. We're gonna be looking for either something like this or something like that. This being our entry, right? So I believe that we can go and hit that area one more time. hunting for the short, right? Hunting for the short right now. So let's get it. I do recall that she was into a short. We actually longed that on the 30 minutes, and that played out. Ooh, fantastic. Look at that pop. Oh my goodness, that's pretty good. On the 30 minutes, it's not about the breakout, it's about the retest, all right? So far, on the 30 minutes, you can still catch a long. Be extremely careful. Be extremely careful because we are still losing strength on the bullishness. I rather let this go, just so you know, right? I rather let this go and then wait for the next possible resistance. Not that far away. We have it at 11:43 or something like that. So maybe hunting for that around here, and maybe another one somewhere around, right? So just saying, let's prepare for whatever is coming. Look at our 2-7, our leading indicator is dropping. They're really hitting this for a long, I don't know, it looks like a fake, it looks like a trap, right? So again, don't trust the market. If you're gonna be longing this, stop to entry as soon as possible. If you're going to be longing this, stop at entry as soon as possible, right? Your stop loss should be somewhere around 7.25, and your first target, I would say, at 11.50, right? So yeah, this seems to be somewhere like a hot coin. Oh, let's get it. All right. Hey Violet, how is it going? Welcome. Great to have you around. Really get it, guys. Let's wrap this session today. I am going to really happily go and take out some cake. I don't know. I'm looking at, it's like, I don't know, why would that the translation, it's at 3 milks. I don't know, man. It's a very wet cake made out of milk and stuff. I don't know. Pretty good one. Or maybe a brownie, or maybe a fudge. I don't know. Let me know. What should I be going to get? Let me know. Or if you have some suggestions, because we also have like let me tell you a story time with Ozy. Last time when I got engaged, I invited Piper to engagement party, right? And I asked for one of my favorite cakes, which is cheese. But it's not cheesecake. No. It's cake made out of cheese, which I know it's like a cheesecake, right? But trust me, it is not. All right. Let me see. Maybe I can find that. It's a very strong cheese, so it's salty, sweet. Oh man, I don't know. I think it's a very local stuff. All right. They hated it. Enjoying it so much. Like I hated them. I mean, they were very nice, Amy and Piper, to actually try it out, but they actually hated it. But let me know. Would you suggest me something? I don't know. Just don't suggest fish. I'm not gonna get a fish cake or something like that. But let's get it. Let me read you. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining. Guys, stopping by. You guys are the world to me. And without you guys, you would have no channel, no community. Guys, you make this happen. You guys, with your coins, with your suggestions, with your requests, with your presence here, make this happen. I really am so glad. And you don't need to be religious or anything. I am. So I'm very thankful to God to give me you guys, right? So once again, thank you very much, guys. I'm gonna go enjoy my cake, and as always, guys, tomorrow, let's get it.
Bitcoin is going to zero. Zero.